Welcome back to our commentary series, exploring the writings of Ajmal from his blog, theborderofamind.com. You've been following his work, so it's a space where he kind of invites us all to contemplate life's deeper questions, often through thought-provoking analogies and insightful observations.
And in his blog post, Unwinding Destiny, he tackles a concept that has fascinated thinkers for centuries.
Oh, wow.
The interplay between free will and the possibility of a predetermined path.
Okay.
What's striking is how he uses a simple analogy,
Okay.
a movie,
Right.
to introduce this complex idea.
He compares our lives to a film where the director already knows the entire plot, including the ending,
Yeah.
even though we, the audience, experience it moment by moment.
Right.
I'm curious, how does this movie analogy connect to the broader concept of destiny? Does it imply we're just passively watching our lives unfold?
It's more nuanced than that.
Okay.
Ajmal isn't suggesting we have no control. What he's highlighting is the possibility that our lives might be unfolding according to a larger plan, a script we're not fully aware of.
Okay.
But within that framework, our experiences, choices, and reactions still matter.
Yeah.
It's like an actor bringing their own interpretation to a role.
Okay.
The story remains the same, but their performance shapes how it unfolds.
So there's room for both individual agency and a predetermined narrative.
Yeah.
That brings us to the age-old debate of destiny versus free will.
Exactly.
We've got those who believe in divine design, others who champion human agency.
Right.
And then neuroscience throws a curveball into the mix.
Yes, neuroscience research suggests our brains might be making decisions before we're even consciously aware of them.
Huh.
Studies using brain imaging have shown that specific brain regions,
Okay.
like the prefrontal cortex, exhibit activity patterns that predict a person's choice,
Wow.
seconds before they report being aware of making that choice.
That's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Does it mean our conscious minds are just playing catch-up to decisions already made by our brains? Where does free will fit into this picture?
That's the crux of it.
Okay.
These findings challenge our traditional understanding of free will, raising questions about the extent of our conscious control over decision-making.
Okay.
However, it's crucial to note these studies don't definitively prove predetermination.
Okay.
There are alternative interpretations.
Okay.
Perhaps our conscious awareness simply lags behind the intricate neural processes involved in making a choice.
So it's not a simple either scenario.
Exactly.
It seems like Ajmal grapples with this complexity too.
Yeah.
He doesn't shy away from the potential implications of a predetermined path.
Right.
Does he believe it negates responsibility?
He tackles that head on.
Friendly.
For Ajmal, even if our choices are part of a grand plan, we still experience the consequences, the growth, and the lessons that come with them.
Yep.
He emphasizes that our journey with all its twists and turns contributes to our development, even if we don't grasp the reasons in the moment.
So it's about finding meaning within the experience itself,
Yeah,
regardless of whether it's part of a larger design.
right.
But what about the flip side?
Sure.
Living as if we have free will,
Okay.
even with the possibility of a predetermined path.
Ajmal dives into that too.
Okay.
He suggests that even if our sense of agency is part of the script,
Okay.
it doesn't diminish the impact of our choices. He highlights the empowerment that comes from actively engaging with life, making decisions, and shaping our experiences within the framework we're given. It's like acknowledging the stage is set,
Okay.
but we still choose how we deliver our lines, how we move, how we interact with other actors.
That's a fascinating way to look at it.
Yeah.
We're not just puppets, but participants in a grand play,
Right.
bringing our own unique energy and perspective to the stage.
Exactly.
This makes me think about those moments when we're wrestling with a difficult decision. Does Ajmal suggest that even that struggle is part of the predetermined experience?
He does.
He does.
And he encourages us to view those struggles not as deviations from the script,
Okay.
but as integral parts of our unique journey. It's within these moments of uncertainty, doubt, and deliberation that we often learn the most valuable lessons and discover our inner strength.
So even our internal conflicts are part of a larger, purposeful narrative.
Exactly.
I'm starting to see how this perspective could be comforting,
Yeah,
especially during challenging times.
absolutely.
This is where Ajmal's perspective on the relationship between destiny and a higher power comes into play.
Right.
He views our individual journeys as part of a divine plan orchestrated by a creator who knows us intimately.
Yeah.
And for him, every joy, every challenge, even every misstep is intentionally designed to guide us toward growth and elevation. That's a profound idea.
Yeah.
That even our struggles have a purpose within a larger benevolent plan. It brings a sense of peace, knowing we're not simply being tossed around by random chance.
Exactly.
But if every experience, even the difficult ones, are part of a divine plan, does that diminish our agency? Is there still room for free will in this framework?
That's a crucial question.
Yeah.
And I think Ajmal's perspective on surrender might offer some insight.
Okay.
He doesn't see surrender as passive resignation,
Okay.
but as an active choice to align ourselves with a higher purpose. It's about recognizing that we're part of something larger than ourselves and choosing to trust in the wisdom of that larger plan.
Okay, let's unpack this idea of surrender a bit more.
Sure.
What does that look like in practice?
Okay.
Does it mean passively accepting every situation? Or is there an element of active engagement? And how does it affect our understanding of free will within this context?
Well, it's a delicate balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not about becoming passive or simply accepting whatever life throws our way. Surrender, in Ajmal's view, involves a conscious choice to trust in the unfolding of our lives,
Okay.
even when we can't see the whole picture.
Yeah.
It's an active acceptance of what is,
Okay.
coupled with a willingness to learn and grow from each experience.
So it's about letting go of the need for absolute control while still actively engaging with life and making choices that align with our values and aspirations.
Right.
It sounds like a paradox, but I can see how it might be liberating in a way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When we release the grip of trying to control every detail,
Okay.
we open ourselves to possibilities we might not have even considered.
Right.
It's about aligning our will with what Ajmal calls a higher will, recognizing that there might be a wisdom at play that surpasses our limited human understanding.
This reminds me of something Ajmal writes about the potential for peace that comes with embracing destiny.
Yeah.
He seems to suggest that viewing our journey as part of divine plan can offer comfort, especially when we're facing challenging times.
He does. He posits that knowing we're not alone in our struggles, that even our difficulties serve a purpose within a larger benevolent plan, can bring a profound sense of solace.
Well,
It's like having an unshakable faith that even amidst the storms, there's a guiding hand leading us toward a safe harbor.
so it's not about denying the reality of our pain or challenges,
All right.
but about reframing them within a context of meaning and purpose.
Exactly.
I'm curious, though.
Sure.
How does this view of destiny differ from more fatalistic interpretations, where people might feel resigned to a predetermined fate and therefore make no effort to change their circumstances?
That's an important distinction.
Okay.
Ajmal's perspective on destiny emphasizes the importance of both acceptance and action.
Okay.
It's not about passively waiting for things to happen,
Right.
but about actively engaging with life and making choices that align with the opportunities presented to us.
Correct.
He believes that every twist and turn in our lives, every joy and sorrow, is designed to teach, strengthen, and elevate us in ways we might not fully comprehend at the time.
So it's about trusting the process while simultaneously striving to make the most of each moment.
Exactly.
It sounds like a delicate dance between surrender and agency.
Precisely.
Okay.
And that brings us back to Ajmal's initial analogy of the movie theater.
Right.
While the director might know the ending, the audience still experiences the full range of emotions.
Yeah.
The suspense, the twists and turns. We still laugh, cry, and gasp in surprise, even though the story is already written.
Right.
In the same way, even if our lives are unfolding according to a larger plan, we still get to savor the journey, the richness of human experience.
It's like we're both the actors and the audience in our own lives.
Yeah.
We're immersed in the present moment, experiencing life as it unfolds.
Right.
But there's also a part of us that can step back and appreciate the bigger picture, the grand narrative that's being woven.
And perhaps that's what makes life so fascinating. It's a mystery that we get to both experience and participate in. A story that's both written and yet being written as we go along.
It's a beautiful concept, isn't it?
It is.
To embrace the mystery and the paradox, to acknowledge the possibility of a predetermined path while still cherishing the power of our choices in each moment.
It is.
Yeah.
And it invites us to live with a sense of wonder, curiosity, and gratitude. To appreciate the tapestry of our lives with all its intricate threads of joy, sorrow, triumph, and challenge as a masterpiece that's constantly unfolding.
And speaking of masterpieces, I think it's important to remind our listeners that they can explore Ajmal's writings further on his blog, theborderofamind.com.
Absolutely.
It's truly a treasure trove of insights and reflections that can inspire us to delve deeper into the mysteries of life.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
His work is a beautiful blend of philosophy, spirituality, and personal narrative.
Okay.
It's a reminder that we're all on this journey together, seeking understanding, connection, and a deeper sense of meaning in our lives.
And as we continue to explore the themes of destiny and free will, I'm reminded of a question that Ajmal often poses to his readers.
Right.
What kind of story are you living? What choices are you making?
Yeah.
What legacy are you creating within the grand narrative of your life?
It's a powerful question.
Yeah.
One that invites us to reflect on our values, our actions, and the impact we're making on the world around us.
Right.
It's a reminder that we have the power to shape our own stories, even as we acknowledge the possibility of a larger plan at play.
So how do we navigate this intricate dance between surrender and agency, between accepting what is and striving for what we desire?
Right.
How do we live our lives with both a sense of trust in the unfolding of our destiny and a commitment to making choices that align with our highest aspirations?
That's a question that each of us must answer for ourselves through our own experiences, reflections, and choices.
Yeah.
But perhaps in the end, it's not about finding a definitive answer,
Okay.
but about embracing the journey itself with all its complexities and contradictions.
It's about recognizing that life is a tapestry woven with threads of both destiny and free will,
Exactly.
and that it's within this intricate interplay
Yeah.
that we discover the beauty, the meaning, and the purpose of our existence.
And as we continue to explore Ajmal's work in future episodes of this commentary series, we'll delve deeper into these themes and uncover more of the wisdom he offers on living a life that's both surrendered and empowered, purposeful, and full of wonder.
It's like we're constantly weaving our own stories,
Yeah.
thread by thread, while simultaneously being woven into a larger tapestry
Right.
that we can't fully comprehend.
That's a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah.
And perhaps that's where the true beauty of life resides.
Yeah.
In that delicate balance between our individual agency and the mysterious forces that shape our destinies.
It's certainly a perspective that challenges us to think beyond our limited understanding of how the world works.
Yeah.
It reminds me of something Ajmal wrote about, how embracing the idea of destiny doesn't necessarily require us to fully understand it. He seems to suggest that it's more about surrendering to the mystery,
Yeah.
trusting in a higher purpose, even when things don't make sense from our human perspective.
Yes. He emphasizes that intellectual understanding isn't always necessary.
Okay.
Sometimes it's about cultivating a sense of faith,
Oh,
that deep inner knowing that there's a wisdom guiding our lives,
right.
even when we can't grasp it with our rational minds.
So it's about letting go of the need to have all the answers,
Exactly.
to be in control of every outcome.
Yeah.
Instead, it's about embracing the unknown,
Right.
trusting in the process and allowing life to unfold as it's meant to.
Precisely.
Okay.
It's about recognizing that there might be a grand design at play,
Yeah.
even if we can't see the full picture.
Okay.
And that recognition can be incredibly liberating.
Yeah.
It frees us from the burden of trying to force things to happen,
Right.
to manipulate circumstances to fit our limited vision.
It's like surrendering to the current of a river, trusting that it will carry us to our destination, even if we encounter rapids and bends along the way.
Exactly.
It's about having faith in the journey itself,
Yeah.
even when we don't know where it's leading.
And perhaps that's the key to unlocking the true potential of our lives.
Yeah.
When we release the grip of fear and control,
Right.
we open ourselves to possibilities that we never could have imagined.
Yeah.
We allow ourselves to be guided by something greater than our own limited understanding.
It's a profound shift in perspective, isn't it?
It is.
To move from a place of striving and forcing to a place of acceptance and allowing.
Right.
It's about embracing the mystery, the paradox,
Yeah.
the beauty of life unfolding in its own time and in its own way.
And that's what makes Ajmal's work so compelling.
Yeah.
He doesn't offer easy answers or simplistic solutions.
Right.
Instead, he invites us to engage with these profound questions, to contemplate the mysteries of existence, and to discover our own unique paths within the grand tapestry of life.
He truly is a master at weaving together philosophy, spirituality, and personal reflection
Yeah,
in a way that resonates deeply with readers.
absolutely.
And if you're ready to embark on your own exploration of these ideas, we highly encourage you to visit Ajmal's blog, theborderofamind.com.
Absolutely.
You'll find a wealth of thought-provoking articles, essays, and poems that will challenge your assumptions and expand your understanding of what it means to be human.
His writing is a gift,
Yeah,
a beacon of light that can illuminate the path for those seeking a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them.
definitely.
And we hope that this commentary series has served as a starting point for your own journey of discovery.
As we conclude this episode, we want to leave you with a final thought from Ajmal.
Okay.
He writes, "The most beautiful stories are often the ones that unfold beyond the realm of our expectations. Trust in the mystery, embrace the unknown, and allow your life to become a masterpiece woven with threads of both destiny and free will."
And so we invite you to ponder these words, to reflect on the story that's unfolding in your own life, and to consider how you might embrace the intricate dance between destiny and free will, surrendering to the mystery while simultaneously shaping your own unique path. Stay tuned for future episodes in this commentary series,
Yes.
where we'll continue to explore the writings of Ajmal and delve deeper into the profound questions that he so eloquently raises.
Stay tuned for more from our commentary series.
We'll have more deep dives into Ajmal's work coming up.
Yes, we'll be back with more
So stay tuned.
soon.
Yeah.
All right, so